everyone and welcome to a new ATFX video. My name is Gonzalo Canete and I'm here this time to talk to you about TSMC, the biggest semiconductor company in the world. But before we go into details, please click on the subscription button, click on the bell to receive notifications anytime we update new information related with financial markets. Follow us if you are interested to get the last updates on what is going on financial market, and check our previous videos. Now let's go to the current presentation, which is TSMC. I try to give you, as always, I try to give you a quick review on fundamental aspects of the company, the last news, the last project, the expectations on results of the company for the coming results that they're about to present, to publish. And also, what was the previous results in the past, what also is the plans they have, the main challenge they have in the future, and also the projects they're working on. So let me put a full screen and let's go into details. First of all, the previous results, the 2024, similar, the Q1 on 2024 was reporting 225.5 billions of net profit, benefit from growing on trend of implementing artificial intelligence features in online products, driving demand for its advanced chips. The expectation for this year, Q1 2025 net profit, the expectation is around 347.8 billions, projecting a remarkable 54% increase year to year since last year, and underscoring TSMC's strategic position in the global semiconductor market. And now the capital expenditure between 38 to 42 billions of dollars, significant investment in new factories and technologies are aimed at maintaining TSMC competitive edge and meeting the increased demand for its products. Never forget that also in relation with the new Donald Trump tariffs, TSMC is one of the key players because they announced a month ago, even month and a half ago, they announced a new investment of $100 billion in the United States to start the production in the United States, something we're going to mention on this presentation. What it called my attention, it was this, the massive difference between the forecasts and expectations from different analyst houses. Q1 2025 earning expectations. We got the net profit estimation, which is 347 billions. We got the JP Morgan revenue growth estimation, which is 114.1 billions, the shortest one. We also got the average price target by analysts, which is 229.85. And we also got Guru Focus Value, which is 202.54 billions. So that's the forecast, that's the estimation you got in the right hand. Also, what is that in terms of growth? In the case of JP Morgan is giving a 23% growth estimation, but the average price target is about 46.33% of growth rate for the company, and Guru Focus Value estimation, it's about 28.94%. So you got the shortest ones, the biggest ones estimations, and obviously we are expecting the kind of result in between those numbers. Key points: analysts anticipate continued strong demand for TSMC advanced N4 and N5 and N3 processes, driven by the need for high-performance chips in various applications. The company advanced packaging business is also expecting to contribute to the revenue growth. However, geopolitical tensions and economic slowdowns may lead to a revision of TSMC 2025 revenue growth rate guidance, which is one of the common factors of all of these technological companies, including NVIDIA and all big tech. Any disruption, any distortion in the global markets on any geopolitical factor could shake the companies because it's companies exposed internationally. Strategic initiatives and partnerships. Investment in overseas factories, 100 billion investment announced with Donald Trump, 65 billion for 3 plants in Arizona. A strategic partnership with Intel, TSMC to take 20% stake in Intel foundry operations, aims to advance chip manufacturing process. Collaboration with MediaTek, successful demonstration of PMU and APA on TSMC and S3F process, significant improvements in power efficiency and four-factor reduction. Key points: TSMC investment in overseas factories are part of the strategy to mitigate geopolitical risk and ensure favorable treatment from US government, and therefore avoid the Donald Trump's tariffs. That's the main point. That's why Donald Trump announced by February, I think it was, he said that TSMC was about to produce and take the technology back to United States. Geopolitical risk before we go to the charts and the prices. Geopolitical risk, we got the trade policies of United States. We also got the threats of tariffs on Taiwan's chip industry. We also got the economical factors has potential slowdown of the global economy due the tariffs, due the geopolitical risk, impact of the tariffs on the revenue growth, customer dependency relies on major customers like Apple and Nvidia. In the case of demand, they are strongly linked to these companies' evolution. So therefore, if Apple and Nvidia are in trouble, it could affect also the demand of the TSMC semiconductor products. Now, the evolution of the price. As you can see here, we have been a massive drop since the beginning of the year, right? Have been dropping. I believe, obviously, for the geopolitical tensions, for the trade war tensions, it could affect, obviously, the relations between Taiwan, China, and United States. So I mentioned this in previous reports. Even when we talk about NVIDIA, I was mentioned the geopolitical risk. In the case of TSMC, is massive, because the TSMC is the biggest company in the world producing semiconductors and is located in Taiwan. Taiwan is the main point of conflict between China and United States, and therefore it could be kind of key point between the relations on China and United States. That's why TSMC was announced that they're going to start to produce in United States, probably to diversify the risk of any potential geopolitical conflict between United States and China in the future. If something happens, at least the production of TSMC is distributed or diversified also from United States, one of the hubs or core for production. As you can see, the evolution, the global evolution in long terms of the price is taking back the price to the levels we have seen in 2021, 2022, back to those years. And that's why we believe that eventually, if the things are going well, still extremely risky, but if the things are going well and the projects of production in the United States go further, we probably could expect that now the prices make a strong support in around $142 per share, and therefore from there to the top of the range, which is again like the expectation we got is $155, $170, even $190 will be the next resistance coming in the price if we can see that this managed to consolidate the price of those levels, and therefore, well, as you can see, even potential figures like this one could be a shoulder, head, shoulder inverted, and therefore a projection of a massive movement up to the top of the channel. Nevertheless, we cannot be completely sure about what's going to happen in the future, especially because, again, this is so risky asset, considering the situation of the trade war between the United States and the rest of the world, and particularly China. So be really cautious and careful in the coming days and in the coming months related with this company. That's all. Remember, subscribe the video, give me a thumb up if you like it, and see you in the next reports. Bye-bye.